Medical miracle.
I'm more comfortable with being an oddity, actually.
Miracle.
Oddity.
Miracle.
Same thing. A miracle
I suppose you're right.
Oddity.
All right. Well, let's drop into the odditiness of Mailbag.
That was a struggle.
Could have been smoother, I suppose.
Couldn't have been much rockier, I suppose. Go ahead, Oxnard.
Well,
are we announcing things now, or are we not announcing things?
First thing we got.
Major announcement for This Is True, Really Snooze.
We are changing our publishing schedule. Typically, we went 6 days a week, Monday through Saturday. That's called publishing.
No shit. I was kidding.
Yeah, none whatsoever.
This used to be a family show.
And then you showed up. You and your highfalutin Lutheran theories.
Yeah, knocked the hell out of that.
So we're going to publish 3 days a week, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. And we're moving to that. Yeah. It looks like there's saturation in the podcast market and everybody is suffering from it. So we're going to collapse things. Yeah. Yeah. We're going to collapse things a little bit.
So only be working 3 days a week. Yes. Just say yes.
Yes.
It's easier that way. Other than, pulling the sheet away and saying, oh, look, there's a guy behind there.
Pay no attention to the man in the sheet.
Behind the guy. Unless it's all white and his cross is burning. Then
I was going to say, then you got to do something about him.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because he's a poop head. Okay, moving on.
That wasn't nearly as painful as it could have been.
Oh, it's very simple.
Much more painful than it should have been. So we're kind of in that spot. Hang on.
Well, what's fun is because
I cannot do this if I don't have all my little ducks in. I've got Zebra Boy.
Okay.
Marty, and Lucille.
Show them so people know.
Luckily, this is live television.
Yep.
That's
Zebra Boy. Nice.
Marty, sometimes referred to as in sainted memory, Martin Luther. And that, sports fans,
is
Lucille.
Nice. Well done.
I would like to say she's named after my granddaughter.
But she's not.
Well, my granddaughter is named after my mom, so I'm thinking we'll go with that anyway.
Yeah, but there you go.
Not Riley, the Lucille part. You know what I hate about cameras?
The fact that they
every damn
with you.
Yes.
Oh, this is entertaining though. I'm kind of like this. You have a fetching chest.
And the ceiling is wonderful.
And a palm of your hand.
What the?
I'm beginning to regret I asked for the tour.
Yeah, so am I.
Oh, this is good. By the way, since we're going to publish Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, keep working. On Saturdays, we can add in odds or ends stories that don't fit anywhere if you want. If you have something that was just stupid, but you couldn't get it anyplace else, something too short, what?
All of our stories are odds and ends and stupid and shouldn't fit anywhere else.
Oh, good. Then we can just keep doing that.
Yep, pretty much.
Okay. So
I'm hating this with a hot hate.
Is it global warming hate?
Oh, no, I'm liking global warming.
That especially
I'm
in
actually
the
a fan of global warming. I didn't like that it did that on their own.
It just came right into focus. That's really... Why did you mess with it again? Stop touching it!
It's just like my priests in high school. Oh, don't get rude. They're talking about the chalice. Say, look at that. You get all sicko disgusting. It was something perfectly normal.
No, it wasn't. This is apropos of This Is True Really News episode 839.
The big 839.
From my brother, Chris
The
Combs.
Rock of Chicago.
No relation.
What is WLS? Oh, they're just 89. Sorry.
Yeah, 89. I used to love listening to LS. Landecker.
I listened to Landecker when he was on Nights.
Uh-huh.
And Yvonne Daniels would follow him up overnights, or was it the other way around? They were a hoot.
Oh, yeah.
I especially liked is back in those days. They did was it True Value? They did some hardware commercial.
Okay.
But the commercial was live, so they played the jingle and then did the live copy.
Okay.
Never missed. Neither of them never missed. Not once.
That's fantastic.
Oh,
because
I never was up early enough to listen to Landecker because by then all the signals get muddied.
Yeah, they do. Whenever I was in Chicago in the afternoon, I could listen to them. When I still have family down there, so I used to have
John Records Landecker.
I'll never forget listening.
Who was the guy in the morning that was the big stud?
Oh,
Larry Lujak. Never mind. Wow,
there we are.
It hurts my heart that I know this. I can't remember your name, Bill, but I can.
Marry me, Bill.
Ferdinand? Othello.
I was driving on the Chicago Tollway, headed. Well,
that narrows it down.
Headed for the VA hospital.
Are there roads in Chicago that don't have a tollway?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, there are.
Because I was driving down a neighborhood and all of a sudden.
Totally. Now, well, that's sort of an impromptu one. It's a neighborhood watch sort of thing.
I don't know. It's at Vote Richard Daley on it.
My mom's in the car.
Google him. It's an old thing.
My mom's in the car and I'm listening to Landecker and he's talking to his news gal and it was a Monday. So he's going, so how was your weekend? Oh, it was great. Really? What'd you do? We made sausage. Oh, you made, they say people should never watch sausage being made. Are you having a fit? Are you okay there? You're in.
Sorry.
Yeah. Anyway, and he says, so describe it. And she says, would you stop that? You're driving me nuts.
It was the job I was trying for. So,
well, congratulations.
Well done, Antoine.
He says,
or as Yelena said in Black Widow, we're both doing such good jobs.
They're grinding all the sausage and everything like that. And then it comes time to put it in the casing. He goes, tell them how you put it on. She goes, well, I don't really want to. And I'm thinking, what?
Yeah, there's only one way that's to go.
Yeah. And they were natural casings. Yeah, they were natural casings. So tell them how you put it on. And she doesn't want to say, no, there's my dear pastor's mom sitting next to me. I have no idea what's coming up because I don't know anything. You put them on like a condom, and my mother's eyes, her eyebrows snapped around to the back of her neck and came back, and she did the whole Roger Rabbit.
That was the major. That was the.
I said, "Whoops!" I said, "Well, that's interesting." So anyway,
was it?
This is from Chris Combs, my brother, no relation. It's the whole blue eyes thing. The fact that any of us with blue eyes don't have any what?
Crying in the rain.
Yeah, blue eyes crying in the rain. He said, so if I have blue eyes, I'm a mutant. Can't wait for my superpower to kick in.
It has.
And now it's up to you to figure out what it is.
Yeah. I was going with annoyance. Oh, by the way, Chris, I did call you by accident. My hammy little fingers. That was, I didn't.
Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? I got that phone call. Scott, Tony just called me. I said, why the hell are you calling me? Well, because I wasn't sure if it was like a butt dial or not.
It was. Again, it was like a butt dial, only fat little fingers missed.
Again, why the hell are you calling me?
Well, because I'm pretty, I can be scary. I can be very intimidating.
Well, you did yell at me a couple of times. In all these years.
I can be intimidating. I'm just trying to picture that one. Oh.
And then a little later on, Scott and Tony, they've gone straight to Plaid. That's right. We were moving fast.
Is that good?
Yeah, well, it is if you're a fan of Mel Brooks movies.
I like Mel.
Yep.
Not all of his movies.
Man, all our comments are Chris this week.
Really?
That's interesting. Yeah.
Wow. So we've already lost the rest of the world.
Apropos of This Is True Really News, episode 841. And we were giving each other a hard time. And finally, Tony to Scott, stop or I shall taunt you again.
Yes.
He thought that was good.
Well, it's a movie he recognizes.
And here's one I don't get.
Okay.
It's again 841.
He's your brother, so
170? How could you possibly come up with that number? Oh, I know what happened. We did math.
We should never, ever.
We succeeded in a math.
We should never. So, maths are not our strong point.
I try not to go mathing very often.
Mathing through the snow will get us froze to death. We'll die a painful, gory thing and left be there for spring. Oh, we done croaked. Math killed us. Take that, you silly math teachers.
Oh my God.
Just think, if we would have studied our algebra and calculus, which we knew we'd never need again, we could have survived.
We could have mathed.
Now we know why math isn't so important.
We could be mathesicians.
Mathletes.
Yes.